Well, it must be summertime because we are talking about block parties. Joining us today with Activate Allen County, one of the co-directors, Josh Underbrink, to tell us more. And thanks for joining us, Josh.
Hey, thanks for having me today.
All right, so it's summertime. You guys are back to doing block parties, and we're going to start over at the South Jackson Community Garden, right?
Yeah, so our first block party is going to be held on Saturday, July 16th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. over at our South Jackson Community Garden. It's going to be a really fun, family-friendly event. We've got a lot of different activities happening that day and really something for everybody.
You had, was last year the first year of block parties, so you decided to bring them back again?
Yeah, thanks to the United Way, we had received an innovation grant last year, which enabled us to start those block parties. And so due to some private fundings and some sponsorships of this year's event, we were able to roll those out again. So this will be the first of 3 block parties that we have this year. Our next one will be in August at Bradfield, and then we'll have one later this year at a location yet to be determined.
Okay, so you found then last year that people had a good time and, you know, were able to enjoy themselves and do different activities?
Yeah, and really, like I talked about, we're trying to have a family-friendly event right there in the Lima community. Our South Jackson Community Garden is an area that we're really trying to transform to have not just a garden there for the community, but also to have some educational events, things like our block party, and really start engaging the community, let them know that that community garden is theirs, and to find out what other events and programs they'd like to see, you know, take place out there at South Jackson Street.
Yeah, so it's a little bit twofold. You know, they can have fun and learn some things, but you can also figure out what you should bring around to that area, huh? Because every neighborhood's different. Is that what you're finding?
Yeah, and there are certain neighborhoods that have different needs. You know, some neighborhoods have a great need to have a thing like a community garden. Some might need some other items. Maybe they need the food bank to come in and talk to them about how they're getting their food and what food security items that they might have. You know, for our block party too, we try to think a little bit beyond health. So even though we do have health education from Mercy Health, and we'll have Allen County Public Health on hand with their Creating Healthy Communities program, we also have Art Space on hand, giving out art bags. We'll have raffle prizes. We'll have live music by Static Music. If you've ever seen Static and his crew, they're really fun. They bring a really kid-friendly atmosphere to our block parties too, and bring percussion instruments for the kids to participate. We bring out hula hoops and really like to have a lot of fun. And what's new for this year is we actually have free food for anyone that wants to come. So free hot dogs, water, chips. And that's thanks to a sponsorship by Lima First Title Agency. So we're real grateful to have their support this year, and really trying to make these events something that the community can have a lot of fun, learn a lot about, you know, healthy activities, vendors, community organizations here in Lima, and you know, also learn about our community garden, because a lot of folks, we see food prices going up, we see gas prices going up, and one way to kind of curb some of that is by growing your own fruits and vegetables, and a community garden is a really great place to do that.
Right, exactly. Do you encourage people just from the South Jackson Street area to come to that, or can like anyone come to that block party?
Anybody can come to that. You know, you can come from as far as you'd like to, but we really like, you know, the neighborhood and folks that live close to there to participate and have fun too. So it's kind of geared to be convenient for folks that live close to that, but there's enough parking, and you know, it's open to anybody in the whole state of Ohio. If you want to come to our block party, have a lot of fun, we encourage you to do so. Once again, that's on Saturday, July 16th. We'll get things started at 11 a.m. and wrap things up at 1 p.m.
All right, sounds like it's going to be a fun time, the first block party. Josh, thanks for joining us today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
All right, don't go away. New Edition continues in a moment.
The line